I keep forgetting to say it, and I'm gonna put it on the very front of this video. We crossed 16,000 subscribers. I really appreciate it a lot. I don't know what I'm gonna do yet, but I'm gonna do something soon. So in case it's a drawing for something or whatever, make sure y'all go down below and comment. All you gotta do is just leave a K or a thumbs up or a dot or something, and it'll enter you in case I decide to do a drawing off of this video, most especially. So and make sure you go back through several other videos and comment, because the more comments you put on more videos, the more chances you have of winning whatever we do decide to give away. And so anyway, thank y'all so much for getting us to 16,000. Let's keep pushing and get on to 20,000 now. Good morning, boys and girls. This is a weekly maintenance thing that I do. Oh, we're out there doing some maintenance, preventative maintenance, I guess you'd say. Just greasing and whatnot this morning, getting ready. Using our Shaper's grease. I was greasing that with the 219. As the best grease I have found so far for bearings and pinions and things of that nature. So this is the next grease I'm gonna try. It's 260 water resistant extreme pressure grease, won't melt, won't pound out, high temperature protection. It says 260 perma moly. It says it's recommended for hot, wet, or heavily loaded applications, especially when operating temperatures are above 350 degrees. Multi-purpose extreme pressure grease blended from the finest high viscosity index, solvent severely hydro finished 100% pure paraffin based stocks available. Engineered with molybdenum disulfide and synthetic moly to withstand pressures up to 5,000 psi. It reduces friction and wear, retains consistency, withstands extreme pressures, withstands shock loading, and it has exceptional adhesive properties. I think I've tried this 260 already one time before, and I really liked it. Really liked it as in it was. I was impressed how well it does. It's a gray oil grease, a light gray. I wanted to say I used it one time before on my wrist rotate deal out there, but anyway. So we got that. What we're doing in here is we're greasing our pinion, our swing pinion and bearing. What y'all hear over there beside you is Michael blowing his radiator out. A little bit too fast. There we go. I'm gonna put about 150 shots. There she goes, there she goes. We'll put about 150 shots or so in here. It's set on 50, so every time you hear it quit, that's 50 shots. It is muggy this morning. This will be my last full day I get to work this week. I'm going to try and get out here and get another video made for y'all tomorrow. But today is my last full day this week for sure, unless we work Saturday. I have doctor's appointments where we're going to go do our chemo testing and all that other mess. Test the tumor and kind of see where we're at. So hopefully we get some good news time they tell me the tumor is shrank some or something. Oops. We're just gonna have to sit that down. Can't run this thing with my elbow. Alright, we're gonna turn y'all off. I'm gonna roll that head rim and jump up there and grease it one more way. I like to grease it with it up and down and then at 90 degrees. That gives 4 different locations for the oil, I mean the grease to be in there on it. So anyway, y'all go get your Coke, popcorn, everything else, bowl ice cream, something. We fix to do some logging. Give y'all an update on our teeth here. Look like we smoked a rock with that one. But they're still doing pretty good. Yeah, I must have got into them rocks yesterday when I was cutting beside them on that road. You got little nicks here and there. She ain't hurt. I don't know if y'all can really see on camera, but y'all see this little groove it's starting right here? That's what this little round thing is for, is to prevent that from going all the way back. But it looks like it's trying to wear around that, so that'll be something to watch for the Nova teeth. But they still working. They about like the Ballotine teeth. I can't tell the difference, to be honest. And everybody says that the Nova teeth are cheaper. They're cheaper because they don't sell you bolts with them. It's the only damn reason. We didn't know that. We had to go rummage through our old boat bin and find old spare bolts we had kept. And I did not like that. And they did not tell you that on the website whenever you ordered them. See how it's wearing, like, it's wearing around it? I don't like that.
I don't know if it's wearing around it or it's wearing that braze off of it.
And see, the Ballotine teeth,
See, it's like it's wearing the braze off of it.
Yeah. The Ballotines comes all the way out to this edge right here, so it don't, cause see, it's starting to groove right there, just like the other ones. I don't know. Be
Give
something.
it another week or so, you find out.
If I can remember, I'm gonna try and bring my brass aniseeds. We're gonna flip them pretty soon.
Brass or copper?
Copper, my bad. That was my problem from the. I think that was our problem last time, is we didn't flip them enough.
Heard of no damn brass.
You know what I meant. ride with me right here for a little bit, explain what I'm doing. So there's a really wide middle, and what I mean by that is instead of having the 4 tree rows in between the 2 down rows like it should, this row has more. So I'm having to take one of these rows out and thin it that way because you can't reach the inside rows. So anyway, I'm down. What I'm doing is I'm cutting this row in front of me and I'm throwing it behind me, and I'm thinning the stuff to my right. A lot of underbrush in this. I'm not sure if y'all can see Michael go by over there, but he's like just right there. Thought I saw smoke. I went to kind of looking around. You see smoke, or what you think might look like smoke, you kind of start hunting. I'm like, what in the world? There's a lot of dead stuff in this too. Like that piece there is dead. I cut it and it's still holding together, so it's still really solid, so I'm gonna keep it. These trees, like that one right there, directly in front of us that we're cutting, there, that's our down road. Nope. I don't know if y'all heard that or not. That dead one broke, fell over on the hood. It ain't hurt nothing, but like I'll cut them, and if they hold together and they make it to the pile and they're long enough for me to eat food with, he'll sort them out and load them up there. Of short broke stuff making it up there to him, because like that one there, it'll break off right at the top of the horn of the head up there, and it gives you about a 9-foot piece, and it's just too short to fool with. But even though it's dead, they're bigger chunks. They make weight pretty dang good. Like how that one fell right on top. I'll just reach back over and scoop it up and flip it out of the pile. Things have just been, since we've come back, we've been against the governors the whole time, I guess you'd say. So ain't a whole lot of time to get other views outside of just riding with me. Some of y'all like it, some of you don't. This is the content you gonna get for right now. Ooh, them bushes are bad. So I should be really close, if not close. I should finish cutting this track out this evening. I have 2.5 more down rows to cut. It takes me about an hour to cut one of them, and it's 1:13 right now. Hoping, I don't know if I'm gonna get them done or not, because we gotta go, we might just do that tomorrow, but we gotta go, we gotta get the rubber tire fired back up, back to work the other day. The battery was dead on it, and Mickey didn't know that you can't jump start the 718s. You can't jump start them off the starter like some of your older cutters and whatnot. It's not that it hurts anything, but it does something to the computer in the machine, and it basically, it's like it unhooks it's like the computer can't read the gauges and stuff, the sensors, so it tells the computer no data, and then the machine just spins over, but it won't even think about trying to crank. Every bit of that right there in front of us is dead. So they didn't know that, and I didn't know they were jumping it off because I was done over here cutting whenever they were called and told me they were having problems with it. So I just told them just to leave it there and we'll get it another time. But with me having to go take chemo, or I don't know if I'm doing chemo or if I'm just doing a CAT scan and an MRI or what all I'm doing. But I have doctor's appointments tomorrow at 3 o'clock. So I'm going to come out here in the morning and work till about 10, because the doctor's appointments are in Houston, and that's 3 hours from my house. Damn. I hate cutting that dead stuff. I mean, it adds up sometimes, but Lord. Crank the air conditioner up a click, it's getting a little toasty. Turn my air conditioner seat on too. But anyway, with me having to do that in the morning, I need to get over there because we're going to be cutting out here and we're going to be moving, so I need to get on over to the new place with either the rubber tire, or we get Puppy to move this thing like right off the bat in the morning, and I can get Lord, I didn't even know that one was dead. You can't hardly see them, especially like the sun's coming through that window up here just right, and everything you can't see half the time. But anyway, I need to get over to the new place, get things kind of laid out. I believe Dad's coming out here to, we had talked about Dad coming out here and cutting for me because I'm going to be gone Thursday and Friday. Dad can cover it, but just to make sure everything's laid out like I want it, I want to get over to the new place and get at least my access, my set and my access cut through the new place. It's what I want to do. So I'm just in a big hurry trying to get this cut out this evening so we can get the shear loaded up in the morning and taken to the new place so I can get started over there before I have to leave here at about 10 o'clock. fix this wide middle. A lot of you shear hands, they would have just, because I found it when I was on that row over there beside me, they would have found it, they would have thinned what I'm thinning out, then cut in, then track back out. One of the things about the track cutter, you can't run a track cutter like a rubber tire in thinning or in anything. You gotta plan everything. So like I'm cutting this row in front of me and I'm thinning everything on that side over there that needed to be thinned on the row I was working on. I'm doing all of it at the same time coming out. You have to really think and plan and be super efficient with this thing. One, it's very expensive on your undercarriage, and two, it's if you don't plan and manage things, the track cutter just won't ever work. You just have to stay ahead of yourself. Planning. It's all a bunch of planning. Alright. We got that sucker done. See, this here is my access right here. The rows are running this way. There's a little old short row right here. They kind of cut their access kind of goofy when they first thinned this. That's one of the downsides of doing second thinning. It's better wood, but if you got somebody that wasn't really paying attention and laid out the track thinning wrong or a little bit backwards, you can't just go cut a new access through there. You just gotta take what's dealt to you. So we're skidding a little backwards right now. Not horrible, but we are skidding a little bit backwards. Alright, y'all hang tight. Let's see if we can get this cut out. Ooh. Huh? Yeah. At least that comes off in one big wad. I said get a fuel hose, Kelly. Lord. Does anybody want a Kelly? I'll give you a Kelly. He's got till Friday. Anyway. Well, that's about an odd throw. I'll hang a fuel hose in this thing, and then we're gonna dig some tracks. So as y'all can tell by being up here at the truck, we have successfully, y'all watch Kelly. Huh? Yeah, he's just fucking gunning it. Just burning the fucking engine out of it. Kelly, it's not gonna hang in a solid piece of iron there, son. Lord. Worry about him, y'all. Seriously worry about him. Anyway. What? I think you need to hand me the fuel hose first. So we got that cut out back here. And what else? Where's my sticks at, Kelly?
They was in there because I did not throw them away.
Let's see if we can find Kelly's sticks. My sticks. No, I don't want new sticks. I want my sticks. Oh, we got one. Looks like you throwed one away. That's why you went to handing me a stick, because you know you throwed it away. Lord. Hey, well, stand underneath me while I'm dumping the stuff off. That's what I'm talking about, guys. He'll crawl underneath you down there while you're digging trash, and then get upset because he gets trash on him. Shake's worse than anything I've ever seen. If you don't have these little swivels on your fuel hoses, get them. They're a lifesaver. Anyway, we're fixing to dig under some of the rollers on this thing. Top it back off with fuel and get it ready to go to the new track. Just gunning it in the mud. Just a gunning it. Sprockets are still holding up well. I'm starting to get a little point to them. Too bad you can't, like, I mean, I guess you could take this rail off and put over there and that rail over here, kind of like rotating tires. So it would pull differently on the bushing. Hey, I'm just saying, it'd be like rotating your chains around. But anyway, so we get the bulk of it out of there with the shovel, and then the rest of it, I get a pry bar like so.
Get the hell out of my way.
I'm sorry. And it gets really good, because the main part, everybody wants to dig like everything out. The main thing you need to focus on is these rollers in here and getting underneath them to make sure they stay free. So long as that stays free, this over here can be rock solid. Kelly, get your hands out of there.
Got us a good hole there. Here, Mickey.
Oh, Kelly's got us a good hole over there, Mickey. Here, let's go inspect what Kelly has done. Uh-oh. Got a piece of wood in here. That ain't good. Get all that out. I need to go over my saw bolt covers. Saw cover bolts. We ain't had nothing come up yet on this. This still seems to be holding up good since our big $12,000 welding job. Let's see if Kelly done it right. If that's right.
See, look.
Oh, that's good.
Here?
That's how it's supposed to be.
Well, the holes has got to be cleared where the rollers can roll.
Oh my God. Yeah, somebody come get this feller. underneath and wipe our ride out. I don't want to take our ride out. Told y'all this morning we was trying this at 260 molly, perma molly. I'm gonna see what it does. But so far where I've been putting that, I think we tried a couple of tubes of this before, but I'm not 100% sure. Where I've used it so far, like, that's some really good grease. So what Kelly's doing is he's digging out from underneath those rollers, just like we was doing on the other side. What y'all saw me go over and do with the grease gun first was tighten the sag up on the tracks. It's been a while since I tightened tracks up. You don't want them too tight or else it wears your rails out. You don't want them too loose or else it will accelerate your wear on the sprockets, and it'll also, it makes the chain, instead of it keeping kind of a little bit of a tension on it at all times, it gets this where it does this number, and then every time it does this, it like pulls. It's like like pulling a rubber band, and it just keeps banging all your pins and bushings together on your rails, and it'll break your rails is what it'll end up doing. So you got to make sure you keep them. I like to keep somewhere between 6 and 8 inches, you know, so 7 inches from the bottom of the undercarriage to the top of the grouser pad. Some people say less, some people say like 3.5 to 4. But people that I know that run them that tight like that, they're breaking rails. And anybody who runs it any looser than that, you're also running the risk of chunking a rail. You know, throwing a track off of it. So that seems to be my sweet spot. I mean, that's 15 years of running these things. Seems to be my sweet spot for them. We're gonna put some sprockets on it before long too. Probably in another 1,000 hours, we'll probably put sprockets on it. And where we don't go to wearing the pins and stuff weirdly on the undercarriage. What's he got? Kelly's playing ball. Anyway, y'all watch him dig that. I'm gonna get another tube of grease. And while the machine is being loaded like that, I like to grease a few pins and bushings that I know it's got the cylinder loaded in a different way, so it greases a little bit differently around the pin. I'll purposely part my shear sometimes like this to where it can grease different areas, different sides of the pin. I know it works around all of it to begin with, but it greases in a different way, and sometimes it'll help push dirt that's got in there. It'll push it out. So but those two trucks y'all saw roll by, those two are here to get their first load for tomorrow. It's a jack-up load. So anyway, yeah. All right, so we got everything tightened up. Y'all see what I'm talking about on them tracks right there? You see where they still kind of sag a little bit? You want to dip like that. You don't want that pulled fully tight across the top up there. So it well, I was saying, you go about 7 inches. I mean, you don't gotta be exact. Just if you can get it anywhere between 6 and 8 inches, it's good. Now this here is 2 preloads for tomorrow. So tomorrow I'm coming out here and we gotta move this now, and we're gonna have to go relocate the rest of this stuff. He's probably got 4 to 6 loads to skid still. So these are 2 preloads, and then the 4 to 6, so there's at least 8 loads that can be got tomorrow. We're a little bit ahead on our quota for the week, so that's good. We got to get over there to this next place. Like I said, it's first thinning. It's not the greatest first thinning, but it's not bad first thinning either. So I got to wipe my grease gun up. It's the only bad thing I hate with doing those tracks like that is you get your gun dirty and nasty, and it's just a nasty job. One thing I will say that I do not like about this thing that beats the D-Walk guns, and I'll show y'all right here. The D-Walk gun beats it. All right, so you see how it's got this grease film right in here? You see how tight it is right there? It doesn't seem to really matter how clean you try and keep it or whatever, or whenever you unscrew your cartridge deal here and you go to change out your tube, you're getting grease in here, and then it just smears from right here up, because well, actually I can see where it would go right there. You can see this little line where it rubs, and it goes up in there. You just got to really make sure you keep your hand down here. I know that seems minor. Hey, y'all see that little bug right there? That little bastard will bite, and he hurts. Oh, he hurts. But anyway, and I don't know what kind of bug it is. We call them the green little biting bugs. They fly, they're hard, and see how shiny and green he is? Don't like that little fucker. Anyway, it just doesn't really seem to matter how careful you are with it. You get grease on it, and I know that's minor, but you forget, you stick your hand on it, then you got a coat of grease on your hand. So anyway, I know it's not major, but y'all followed me long. Most of everybody around here should be followed me long enough to know that I nitpick the hell out of things. Well, you're paying $300 basically for that tool. That's what that is. It's a tool. It needs to work as perfect or as close to perfect as can be. So, got her back good clean. Go put her back in my case. Until the next one, y'all.
That's enough for the day now. Let's go to the house.
That's enough. Let's go to the house. Make sure y'all go down below. Like the video. I can't stress how important that is right now with YouTube. Like the video for me, please. Leave a comment. Tell me what you thought about it. Say, hey, F off, whatever. I don't care. Just go drop a comment. And share the video around. And if you're not already, go ahead and consider subscribing. We got a lot of great content. At least I think it is, but I'm kind of biased. But if you enjoyed it, please subscribe. And until the next video, we'll catch y'all next time. We're out of here.